I'm going to bring up Skylo. So, Skylo, when you get on a mic, tell us how you feel on this Halloween night.
I feel spooky.
Ooh. Are you afraid?
Never.
Did he give us an evil laugh?
Ah!
Now I'm afraid.
Yeah, now you're afraid. All right, well, that's all I have to say now. Skylo, take it away.
Awesome. How's it going, everybody? Great. Yeah. Halloween. That's why I wore this jacket. Take you back to a year when Michael Phelps won 8 Olympic gold medals swimming. That's right. I guess I have a uncanny resemblance to him. Yeah. You guys are missing out, though, because back then I had the body to just wear this and a pair of Speedos with the capping. Yeah. No, but my dick is a little curved. But yeah, so that. Then I wanted to bring it back even a little further because that was like still my wild days, you know. I was out partying. We won, I think, $200 that year for costume contests. Me and the ex, because she was a Chinese gymnast. So it worked out perfect that year. And then one of the first years I got out, when I first came home, I got an apartment, which is a huge apartment. It has 3 bedrooms, and I ended up getting 2 roommates, my buddy Johnny and my buddy Justin, 2 Poles and a Northman. We should have had like one of those webcams. That's when it just all started, man, because like we threw a party. I threw it, you know. I got dry ice, I had black lights, I had decorations, man, and the cops ended up busting it. He said, I didn't know this till the next day, like they were people were up in my attic and they were throwing bags of drugs like out the window and the cops were just catching it. It was crazy. I was like, can I have it back, you know? But they weren't budging. But yeah, that was a wild party. I remember I took a few white Mitsubishis, if you know, you know, back then. And then I asked my buddy, I'm like, it got out of hand. Probably by 10:30, 11 o'clock, there was a good 70 people there. That's a lot of people for a house party. So I wasn't even supposed to, you know, I was technically on leave still, actually. Because, like, when the cops came, I remember showing him my military ID and just slipping out of there with my pup. But, yeah, it was crazy. There was a fight. All madness. My 2 roommates got arrested because Johnny said, the bongs aren't mine. And the cops were like, what bongs? So that gave them all the right, you know, like, oh, carte blanche, now we can search the whole fucking house, you know? So, you know, yeah, they tore that fucking place up. I remember I was leaving, I asked the cop, hey, this is my buddy's house, are you going to lock it up? You know, he's like, yeah, we'll take care of it, don't worry. So I went down to the bar, came back like an hour later, wide open. There's strangers in my house, like fucking sitting there, like the party's still going on. So I had to charge them money because, you know, $5 a head, fuck that. No one gets for free. But yeah, so they got busted. Justin got out right away. Johnny sat for a few days, and then we ended up putting all the blame on him when the landlord asked what the fuck happened. So yeah, he ended up getting kicked right out. Sorry, Johnny. But yeah, what else going on this week? Oh yeah, this week I went and I had the eye doctor. Now between me and you guys, I definitely think they're undercover sadists because like they're so nice to you in the beginning, right? Like number 1 or number 2, good. Number 1 or number 2, which one's better? A little crisper, and they just fill you up with like good answer, you know, like good answer, great. You know, you can't get one wrong in this test, you know, until that fucking puff of air comes, the sneaky little sons of bitches, right? I hate that, man. I warn them. I tell them, I'm like, I'll play your game. Just don't puff me in the eye, man. Just don't puff me in the eye. Please, that's the worst. Like, I got to work on that joke. I got to add it back into the my Marky story because my buddy likes to, you know, he used to like to blow his air into his woman's privates and queef back in his face. So I'm going to work all that back in together, you know, like a dirty eye exam. That's what that is for him. Speaking of eyes, you know, you get close with people when you're in the military, you know, and different bonds are forged, you know, through fire or whatnot, and training, whatever. But I do remember the eyes of the man across from me, John Pine. I'll never forget his doe fucking brown eyes, because we used to get smoked naked, you know, like we would make the walls sweat, as the drill sergeant say. And, you know, you don't want to stare at some guy's junk bouncing around, you know, as you're doing, you know, squat thrusts and push-ups and hump the monkey, you know, fucking all those good PT exercises. But you just lock eyes with him, man, and like, I don't know if it's just like since I started doing this stand-up thing, like I've been, you know, reaching out to people, coming out of my box a little more, and I got a hold of John, actually, and that was the first thing. He's like, I still remember your green eyes, you son of a bitch. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But that's all I got on eyes. But I'm still, you know, we got to think of something to get back to those evil optometrists, or whatever they call themselves nowadays. Well, that's all I got. Happy Halloween, everybody.